General Hospital's Valentin Cassadine might help Nina Reeves get the ultimate revenge on her enemies this week on the ABC daytime drama. General Hospital, Nina Reeves loses Crimson. So let's talk about Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, just getting fired on GH, and how she vowed to Drew Cameron Matheson, that she wouldn't roll over. But late in the week of Jan 22 to 26, something changes when Nina talks to Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. Will she get her chance at revenge on the Quartermaines and Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright? Let's discuss. Recently, Drew fired Nina illegally. Why, you ask? Is it illegal? Nina alerted federal law enforcement to the fact that her boss and his girlfriend were guilty of illegal stock trades. That makes her what's called a whistleblower. And whistleblowers are protected from retaliation from the people on the job that they turned in. If Drew had stopped just at firing her, Nina could have sued him, and she likely would have won monetary damages and the right to have her job back. But Drew can avoid that now because he prepared a resignation letter and blackmailed her into signing it. He said he'd keep the Crimson staff if she'd walk away instead of firing them all. Now, even though she signed it, Nina probably still has a case. After all, Drew fired her and put his co-conspirator in the insider trading into her job position. And Nina can say she signed the resignation under duress. But we know that she won't go that route. However, if it was in the real world instead of Port Charles, she'd have a really good case. Is Carly qualified to run Crimson on GH? We can debate all day whether Carly's equipped to run Crimson magazine. She does have experience in management. She ran the Metro Court Hotel for years, and she's been running Bobby's Diner. But she's also been overwhelmed with too much business and not enough help at Bobby's. So how will that affect the time she has to run Crimson? And will the staff at Crimson accept this firing, or is Drew about to be faced with a staff walkout on General Hospital? Will advertisers ditch Crimson now that the magazine is in the hands of someone they don't know who has no experience with publishing? We shall see, but I suspect that Drew would rather let Crimson die than put it back in Nina's hands. Valentin propositions Nina on General Hospital. There's a confirmed spoiler for Friday, January 26th, that says Valentin has an interesting offer for Nina. Well, we know that Valentin's not exactly a fan of Drew or any other of the Quartermaines. Remember, Brooklyn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, tricked him into thinking they had a baby to get him out of the CEO seat. So I imagine Val's still holding a grudge. And let's not forget Valentin adores his ex-wife, Nina. Also, she really helped out his daughter, Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, by deleting the security footage at the Metro Court so she wouldn't be arrested. And above all, Valentin's single on General Hospital, and now Nina is too. So he might dangle an offer to her that could lay the groundwork for them to get closer. I expect that this is either a one-off scene they filmed ahead of time, or maybe a phone call or video call between Nina and Valentin. James Patrick Stewart is supposed to have a 6-month leave of absence, and he's out on it now. So I suspect this could be a one-off convo for him to make this enticing offer. So what is the offer, and how will it benefit Nina? Val gets vengeance on GH. I suspect Valentin might know Drew fired Nina on General Hospital. And that could be why he's offering her an opportunity to get back at Drew, Carly, Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, everyone she's angry at. And I suspect that it's about the fate of ELQ, the family business. In case you don't recall, Valentin controls 50% of the voting rights. Between the stock he owns and the stock he controls, he's the one who makes decisions. Yes, other Qs own stock and votes, but not nearly as much as him. And right now, Valentin is CEO of ELQ, but he's out of town for a bit. I'm guessing they'll explain he's off getting Charlotte treatment on General Hospital. Here's what I hope Valentin offers her. I am really hoping that Val asks Nina to fill in for him as the CEO of ELQ since she's not running Crimson anymore. And if that is indeed the offer that Valentin makes, I can imagine that Nina would jump at it so she can lash out. We did a video about the ways Nina could lash out, but this is a whole new twist. Nina's epic revenge on General Hospital. Can you imagine the freakout among the Quartermaines if Nina winds up running their family business? I mean, that would kind of be incredible. It would infuriate Drew, and Michael as well. It would be incredible for them to walk into the ELQ office to see Nina sitting there with a triumphant smirk on her face.